The ongoing feud between dancehall sensation Spice and rapper Saucy Santana is showing no signs of cooling down. If anything, it's heating up at an alarming rate. Spice has set her sights on Santana, and she's not mincing words. From throwing subtle shade to making some startling accusations about his hygiene, this beef is quickly spiraling into one of the most talked-about celebrity clashes in recent memory. But what exactly ignited this fiery dispute? And why is Spice dragging Santana as if he personally wronged her? Buckle up, because we're diving into all the drama, the receipts, and the social media chaos that have fans glued to their screens. Spice, widely recognized for her no-nonsense personality and outspoken nature, has never been one to shy away from controversy. However, this isn't just a case of petty industry rivalry. She's making some serious claims about Santana's behavior, both in public and behind the scenes. From calling out his attitude to hinting at questionable hygiene, Spice has unleashed a storm of allegations that have left fans scrambling to take sides. But where did all of this stem from? Is there a deeper history between these two, or is this just another instance of celebrity drama reaching new heights? Let's break down everything, from the initial sparks that ignited this feud to the cutting social media exchanges that have kept it going strong. On the surface, Spice and Saucy Santana don't seem to have much in common beyond their love for music and their bold, unapologetic personalities. Spice has been a dominant force in the dancehall scene for decades, earning respect for her electrifying performances and undeniable talent. Santana, on the other hand, is a relatively newer figure in the music world, rising to fame through social media antics and his larger-than-life presence in hip-hop culture. Despite their different career paths, the two have crossed paths at industry events, and their mutual confidence and unfiltered approach to fame have drawn comparisons from fans and critics alike. Speculation about underlying tension between them began circulating months ago when Spice made a series of pointed comments about the music industry. During an interview, she expressed her frustration with artists who, in her words, rely more on gimmicks and viral moments than on genuine talent and hard work. While she refrained from naming anyone directly, the timing of her remarks was suspicious. Around the same time, Santana had been making headlines for his over-the-top antics and flamboyant personality, which some critics argued overshadowed his actual music. Naturally, fans began connecting the dots. Was Spice subtly calling out Santana? Or was this just a case of bad timing and misinterpretation? In today's social media-driven entertainment world, celebrities no longer need to directly call each other out for drama to unfold. A cryptic tweet, a sly Instagram caption, or even a strategic like on a shady post can be enough to set off a storm of speculation. And that's exactly how this feud escalated. Spice took to Instagram Live earlier this year, discussing how the industry had shifted its focus from raw talent to theatrics and viral moments. She expressed her discontent with artists who act like superstars despite having a limited discography. Though she never mentioned Santana by name, fans quickly speculated that he was the target of her critique, especially since he had recently gone viral for throwing shade at fellow artists and demanding VIP treatment at events. It didn't take long for Santana to fire back. He took to Twitter with a response that left no room for doubt. One-hit wonders be talking the loudest. Girl, hush. The shade was undeniable, but he didn't stop there. He doubled down with another tweet. If you gotta keep reminding people you a queen, maybe you not. At that point, any ambiguity was out the window. Santana was clearly coming for Spice, and his comments sent fans into a frenzy. The internet exploded with reactions, as supporters of both artists weighed in on the situation. Some backed Spice, agreeing that longevity and true artistry should be prioritized over fleeting internet fame. Others defended Santana, arguing that he was simply standing up for himself against unnecessary criticism. But Spice wasn't about to let Santana's remarks slide. She clapped back with an Instagram post that left little room for misinterpretation. Accompanied by a picture of herself looking unbothered, she wrote, Some people need to worry less about VIP sections and more about personal hygiene. Hashtag stay fresh. The internet went wild. Fans immediately interpreted this as a direct jab at Santana, suggesting that Spice was hinting at something deeper than just industry politics. The implication that his hygiene was questionable turned the feud from a typical celebrity spat into a full-blown scandal. Santana, never one to back down, responded with a series of laughing emojis and a tweet that simply read, "Despite his attempts to brush off the allegations, Spice continued to fuel the fire by engaging with fans in the comments, further insinuating that there was truth to her claims." Screenshots and alleged receipts began circulating online, with some individuals claiming to have had first-hand experiences that supported Spice's insinuations. At this point, the drama has spiraled far beyond a simple disagreement over artistry and career paths. What started as a vague critique about the state of the music industry has now turned into a personal war of words that shows no signs of ending anytime soon. Fans continue to dissect every tweet, post, and interview for new clues about where the feud might head next. One thing is certain, both Spice and Saucy Santana are masters at commanding attention, and this beef has only solidified their ability to keep the internet talking. Whether this will escalate further or eventually fizzle out remains to be seen, but for now, the drama is unfolding in real time, and fans are here for every second of it. Stay tuned, because if the past few weeks are any indication, there's plenty more tea to be spilled. At that point, it was war. Spice wasted no time responding. She posted a video of herself laughing, saying, "Imagine being famous for being messy and still not having a hit record." The shade was thick. But the real bombshell came when she hopped on Instagram Live and really let loose. Sitting in full glam, she smirked and started with, "First of all, let's talk about why people don't like working with you." The comment section exploded. She claimed that Santana has a bad reputation in the industry, that event organizers, stylists, and insiders complain about his diva attitude, disrespectful behavior, and tendency to bring drama everywhere he goes. Then, she really went for the jugular. "You walk in acting like you Beyoncé, but you're not even Michelle." And then came the final blow. "Somebody needs to tell you, hygiene is important. You can't be walking around acting like the biggest star in the world and smelling like yesterday's problems." Phew. The internet lost it. Fans immediately took sides. Some claimed they had heard similar rumors about Santana before. Others felt Spice was taking cheap shots. Even industry insiders started weighing in. DJs, club promoters, and former collaborators made cryptic posts, hinting that maybe Spice wasn't lying. One DJ tweeted, "Not surprised. Some folks act like divas but forget the basics." And then an old interview resurfaced of a makeup artist shading a celebrity for their hygiene. Though they didn't name names, their description sounded a lot like Santana. Was this proof? Not exactly. But it had fans convinced. Santana wasn't about to let these accusations slide. He hopped on Instagram Live, furious, calling Spice bitter and desperate for attention. "Y'all really believe anything, huh? If I smelled so bad, why everybody wanna be around me? Why I stay booked and busy?" But fans weren't buying it. Even Santana's closest friends trying to defend him made things worse. One posted, "Y'all really believe this? My friend showers 3 times a day. Stop playing with his name." That just made things more suspicious. One viral comment read, "If you gotta say somebody showers 3 times a day, it sounds like you covering for something." Then, the drama really took a turn. A former stylist who allegedly worked with Santana briefly spilled some tea on TikTok. While they didn't outright confirm Spice's claims, they did say, "Some people don't respect the people working around them. And let's just say, sometimes it ain't just the attitude that's the problem." That was all fans needed to hear. The video was deleted within hours, but by then, it had already spread like wildfire. This is no longer just a petty celebrity beef, it's affecting Santana's reputation. Event organizers even started making jokes. One club that recently hosted Santana posted, "We make sure our VIP section smells like success, not stress." Fans knew the shade was aimed at him. Then, the biggest blow, rumors surfaced that Santana lost a major booking over the controversy. If true, this could seriously impact his career. At this point, Santana is on the defensive for the first time ever. Will he bounce back? Or has Spice officially damaged his reputation beyond repair? One thing is for sure, this drama is far from over.